few things that have to happen today. I have to go see if I can find that GameStop exclusive SDCC Star Wars you know what I'm trying to say. I gotta go see if I can find that one, and I'm gonna go see if I can grab some hard stacks for all of these Freddies I picked up in the box of fun. This should be interesting. This was probably the first hunt that I never completed. I started this hunt, and what I mean by completed is I started the video, and right therein I decided that I just didn't feel good. There was something wrong, and it's kind of been going on for a couple of weeks. I had did a couple of visits to the doctor's office, and something wasn't hitting right. And they put me on an antibiotic, and then they put me on another antibiotic, and I just assumed that there was something going on, and I didn't really know what was going on. I had some lymph node problems, but other than that, I didn't have a cough, I didn't have a fever, I didn't have a congestion, I didn't have anything in my chest, nothing in my head, nothing that was giving off any red flags. And to be completely honest, the doctor's office probably thought I was crazy, right? I mean, they had sent me out for blood work, they did all kinds of things. In this hunt, I wasn't feeling good. It was done. I was done for the day. I went home, I sat down, and out of nowhere, I couldn't breathe. I spiked a temperature of like 102. My chest started hurting, my arms started tingling, my lips were tingling, and I felt like I was passing out. That was the moment. Jess took me to the hospital in the emergency room. You would be surprised. You would be extremely surprised when you say you can't breathe and your chest hurts, how fast you get help. I mean, if you ever like find yourself where you need some like instant help at the emergency room, tell them you can't breathe and that your chest hurts. I mean, instantly it's almost like everybody drops what they got going on. Thank you. I appreciate you more than y'all know. You can tell that there's still something going on with me. I have COVID. The craziest thing that had ever happened. This is the second or third time now that I've had COVID, but I had no symptoms going into this whatsoever. It was like I was having a heart attack, and they rushed me to the hospital. The hospital took great care of me. I truly appreciate you guys. And now I am in the recovery form. I'm going to go back and see my doctor. We've got all kinds of stuff lined up that we're going to be doing. They're taking great care of me. So I just wanted to apologize for not finishing that hunt. And I just wanted you to know that I love and appreciate all the love and support that I've gotten from every one of the comments in that last video, from everybody who's reached out to me to ask me how I'm doing. I truly love and appreciate y'all so much more than you know. I do have one thing that I picked up that day that just picked up for me before all of that went down that I'm going to share with you. But before we do that, let's get these lights on. All right, with that out of the way, I'm going to be getting better every day. I feel just a little bit better than I felt the day before, and I think that that's going to continue without any hinge. I'm pretty young. I feel really good right now compared to how I felt even yesterday or even the day before that. So once again, look, I appreciate all the love and support, but that day was not a complete fail. Jess did pick me up. Look, all of y'all know that I've got a little bit of obsession. I've got a little bit of an obsession. I was gonna say collection, but I almost feel like maybe this is a fetish, but it's not a fetish. It's definitely a collection. Let's say it's a collection. So everybody knows that I have my shoe collection. This is probably became my favorite pair of kicks that I have in my collection yet. Jess picked me up that very same day. Let's check this bad boy out. So this Adidas has become my favorite pair yet. I love the way that they have these things designed out. Now this is from a designer. Every once in a while you'll get lucky and find one of them that did come from a designer. This is one of them. So this thing is going to sit in my collection really, 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 really nicely. Now I want to say that it came with an extra set of laces. A lot of times when you have multiple colors like that, they do. It did not. I'm not upset. I'm going to keep it with the black laces. That white on cream on black is just absolutely fire. And guys, look, the next video we'll be right back to where we were. Just know that I love and appreciate you, and I appreciate all the love and support and everybody who's reached out to me. All of this has just taught me that there's a lot of things in life that are way more important than a Funko Pop. There's a lot of things in life that are way more important than a tennis shoe. There's a lot of things that are just way more important, and sometimes it takes experiences like that to remind us that sometimes we need to remember that there's things that are far more important, like this beautiful baby bean that I've been blessed with, my beautiful wife and family. All too often we want to sit back and think about our possessions, and those are what we covet the most. They're not at all what we should be coveting the most. I mean, our family, our friends, our dogs. Diesel, look, Diesel is my buddy. He'll always be my buddy. No matter what happens, Diesel will always be my buddy. And all too often we get upset about not being able to get our hands on the right pop, or we feel like we got cheated somehow in our collection. And I'm gonna do a whole nother video on the Walmart video that I did here recently, just on the amount of comments that I got. I feel that I'm going to do a part 2 to that one and maybe try and clear this up a little bit more. The moral of the story, though, is that we need to be less concerned about how we got cheated in something and be more grateful about the things that we do have. I'll catch you next time, and I appreciate you. Have a good one.
And the only way to get your hands on the San Diego Comic-Con GameStop exclusives was to pre-order them this year, which was extremely different than any other year prior, which I think is going to kill the GameStop exclusives. Now, I don't think anybody else is talking about that, but y'all keep that in mind coming up here in the future. I think you're going to hear a whole lot more about that than what you're hearing at this moment. Hey, have a good one.
It's so tight. I can't breathe. Whew, a little loose on the top though. A little tight right here. How's it look though?
Looks stunning, darling.
Shut up. Be
Stunning,
fucking serious. I need you to be fucking serious with me. Calm down, darling.
Oh my God, what has happened?
Fucking